Hi everybody, it's Lisa from Lisa P Crafts, and I am here to show you part 2 of my wellness planner setup. And I'm going to start with showing you what I want to put in this planner. Okay, so once I redated it, I had to figure out what I want to put in it. So I got a notepad and started writing stuff down. Habits is one of the things that I want to look at. But what I really wanted was my breakfast, my lunch, my 2 snacks, and my dinner. You can do water. I drink a ton of water anyway, so I don't track my water. This breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner is there for 2 reasons. One, to pre-plan meals. The other is to check on my habits. I want to know if I have a bad sleep or if I have a bad mood, if it's going to be based on something I ate the day before or based on exercise or movement. If it's a good sleep, I did everything right. If it's a bad sleep, something in here is wrong, and I have to watch that. So then I want an exercise. I also put in movement, the word movement, because I was cleaning the floors the other day and I was worked up pretty, a decent sweat. I was warm and, was warm and sweaty. So I want to keep track of that also, like to see if daily activities, what kind of exercise I get from daily activities. And again, tracking the exercise and movement back to how well I sleep and how good my moods are. So with having anxiety and minor depression at times, I try to stay positive or try to keep thinking positive, try to keep the negative thoughts out. So I want a positivity page. So I've decided that I'm going to use my monthly pages and I am going to do daily positives. And I'll show you how I did that. And self-care is something I want to say I lack, or no, I'm too lazy. I'm just too lazy for self-care. That's the problem. Things like, instead of watching TV, read a book, and instead of sitting on the couch, go for a walk. Stuff like that. I want to track. So I did a self-care page using a monthly page again of things that I can do for self-care. And I'm going to try and do something every day. I mean, realistically, that's not going to happen, but at least it gives me a page of ideas. And then brain dump. When I do feel down or grouchy or sad or anything, I want a place where I can just write it down and get it out of my head. So for me, it's like these messy thoughts in my head. Well, I'm going to put them down onto like a messy page of, doesn't matter if it's neat, doesn't matter if it's tidy, doesn't matter if it's within the margins. It's just a place to go and just dump trash out of my head onto the page. Then the other thing, I just thought of another one, weight. I want to track my weight. I do weigh myself daily. It's not that I worry about the numbers so much. if I see my weight going up, then I know I got to get my ass back in gear and fix it, because I gained a bunch of weight and wasn't exercising during COVID. So yeah, lost muscle, lost strength, gained weight. So anyways, the other thing I was thinking is snacking. Well, snacking, I'm terrible for snacking. So I was thinking of doing like a snack options page, where if I feel like snacking, I can go to the page, pick something off the page, and eat that instead of a bag of chips. And then recipes, I have been drinking protein shakes for, oh gosh, probably 20 years, if not more. I love my protein shakes, but I'm thinking recipes, some new recipes for some healthy protein shakes. Like I do a protein shake that is like fruit juice and frozen fruit and water, and I know that it's full of natural sugars. So if I am having one, I have it in the morning so I can burn off some of those calories, some of the sugar. But it's so yummy. So I'd like to find another, 5 or 6 protein shake recipes. And I thought I could do a section where I could put new recipes in and try them, which would kind of lead back to the whole self-care thing. Like try something new. I think that would be a good self-care thing. So yeah, that is my scribble mess of what I think I want in my wellness planner. Oh, another one, vitamins. Okay, so I need to take vitamins and I forget all the time. So need to come up with some kind of system in this planner where I am taking my vitamins. And I think that is it. Okay, so let's put this all together into this planner. What I'm going to do with these, I think I'm going to do one focus per month. So I'll do one focus per month. I will maybe put in a positive saying, positive quote, and I will put any important notes or dates or events in there. And I'm not sure what else. How I'm feeling, maybe, how things are going, any ideas, I'm not sure. So this page here, I will put the date up here. So it'll say March 2023. And then each one of these squares, every night before bed, I am going to put a positive thing that happened that day. So today, for instance, Sweetie, my little squirrel that comes and eats out of the bird feeder, came by, and I actually heard him kind of chirping, cheeping, sweeping, chirping. What would he be doing? Squawking? Squeaking. So I actually heard him squeaking, and it made me turn, and I realized he was there. So that was really cute, and that made me happy. So, I would write that in. Sweetie. Sweetie was squeaking for me today. Another thing, won a game, watched a movie, something, watched a good movie, whatever the movie is, just every single night before bed, I want a positive in my head before I go to sleep. So that's what I'm going to use that for. So then these pages are going to be my weeklies. And they are already numbered properly. It's just the month that's wrong. So I have these blackout stickers, and I don't think it's gonna reach, yeah, I didn't think it was gonna reach all the way across, but you can't see anything under it. So I'll just cut another one. And about that much. And I will just get my tweezers because my fat fingers don't work. And I'm just gonna line it up. Okay, and it's covered. But what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna write in on here. Oh no, a big blotch. Why did I get a big blotch? These aren't supposed to blotch. March. These are Papermate ink joys. Look at the big blotch it did. It's not supposed to do that. I'll let it dry and then I'll rip it up. Okay, so what I want to do is I have 3 squares and I want to split these into 3 so that I end up with 9 squares. Okay, so I'm zooming in for this part because I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. So I have 3 squares and what I want is 9 squares. So I have to split the boxes into 3. Well, they don't split perfectly into 3 because it's 2.5 inches. So it's about 3/4 and 1/8, 1.5-ish eighths. It's crazy. So anyways, I just marked out 3/4 and 1 notch. So I went backwards. So here's the 2.5. So that's 1/2. That's 3/4 and 1 notch. 1/2, 3/4 and 1 notch. And I took my pencil and put a little doodad there. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I think I will look for a teacher's planner for next year. Now for the lines, I'm just going to use my, what is this? My Papermate ink joy, and hopefully I don't get a big blotch to draw the line. And just to make sure it doesn't run, I am going to flip the paper around and draw the line this way. Okay, so now I have 1, 2, 3 sections, which appear to be fairly straight. So I'm going to do that. I'll do this one more time. Okay, so you can see my ruler. I have I put little stickers on there. So the boxes are 2.5 inches. So you want to go in 3/4 of an inch and 1 tick. Then 3/4 of an inch and 1 tick. So 3/4 of an inch plus 1/8. If I see, I deal in centimeters and millimeters, so this is a bit weird for me. Okay, so I'm just gonna line up the lines, put my pencil marks in. I might as well do this one too since I'm here. That's what I would do. I would put all my pencil marks in first before I draw the lines. Okay, and then I will get my black pen and I'm gonna go put my lines in. If anybody has any suggestions on a better way besides getting a teacher planner, which gives me much more, a bunch more squares. But this is the way I'm going to start it. Okay, so now I have a bunch of squares. So I want to use a color. Let me grab a different color of ink joy. You know what? I'm going to go with teal. I think that's pretty much one of my favorite colors. So I have a list, and just to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, so first thing I want is this box here. I'm going to separate into two. So it is, I'm writing in sleep. And I'm going to put in what time I go to sleep. And then underneath that, I'm going to put wake up. And then I'll put in what time. May eventually, I don't know, maybe draw another line in there. Don't know, but I want to keep track. I want to try and get, you know, go to bed at 11, wake up at 7:30 kind of thing every day. Okay, so then for here, I haven't decided yet if I want, see, I'm thinking putting a header in there would be really cute, hey? To put a header in instead. I do have my book right beside me here, but I don't think I have any turquoise headers in my book. Well, you know what? That one's pretty close. These ones are pretty close. I've got a few of these. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to put a header in here. And let's put the headers in first. Then I'll rate them. Trying to make sure I line them up fairly straight. Okay, so I got those on. So this is breakfast. Okay, and I don't track my water because I drink a ton of water. All I do is drink water. But if you were tracking water, you could put underneath breakfast here, you could put in 1 glass, 2 glasses, or you can put a couple, oh, now I can't think of the name of them again. Bullet points. Put a couple bullet points. So put 2 bullet points for each one, and you'll have more than enough. So breakfast, snack, lunch, and this is just the way my diet is going for the Herbalife weight loss challenge, which I was told I was doing, and then dinner or supper, depending what you call it. Okay, so then for each day, I'm going to write in what I did or what I ate. And what I am going to do in here is I'm going to write in the time that I ate them. Because I want to try and get them on track to where, like, I'm eating every two and a half hours, two and a half hours. So say 8, 10:30, 12:30, 1, 3:30, and 6:30, 6:30. So that's what I want to do there. Okay, so then I have exercise, self-care, and I want to track my moods. Like today I am content, I would say. Not sad, but not happy. Just kind of in the middle. So I want to keep track of that and see if my sleep or what I ate or, you know, anything in here affects my moods. Because I'm finding I've been blah. So that was the reason why. But how do I want to write these in here? Now I'm going to write in exercise or movement. I haven't decided which one. I think I'm going to put exercise. So I want like full out sweating buckets type exercise, which is my ringette games and my hockey games. So I think I'm just going to, I'm wondering if I should put like a bigger box or a different color box. This box is all beat up. I don't even know why I kept it in here. You know what? I think I'm going to put this box, I'm going to line it up with the dots, or at least I'm going to try. It's a beat up box. So I'm just going to write in exercise. Now, I don't know if I've said what I can't remember what I've said on here, but now if I work up a sweat, say mopping the floors, I'm going to add in mopping floors. Okay, so now this one here, I want a self-care. Oh, come on, pen. Self-care. No, doesn't want to write there. Self-care. And I want to have one self-care thing a day. So things I was trying to think of for self-care were getting a haircut, getting my nails done, having a hot bath. Things that are also good for me, like, I don't know, reading a book or 1 hour no tech time, you know, stuff like that. So I'm going to make a chart type thing for that too. But I'm going to try and do one thing each day, just to remind myself to look after me and to do something nice for myself. Okay, and then the last one is mood. Moods. I'm going to put moods. So moods. So each evening, I'm going to write in what my mood was for the day, and I'm going to try and track that with what's going on up here. Okay, so that is what my weekly is going to look like. And then what I'll do is add in, you know, it's a little bit of decoration, some design. I'm going to try this layout for March and see how it works for me. And if I'm finding it's not working for me, we'll have to come up with something else. So this was last week. So it looks like a disaster because I have terrible writing. But so my sleep, what time I went to bed, what kind of sleep did I have? A good sleep, a bad sleep? What time did I wake up? And then my breakfast. And then underneath, I did vitamins and did a little square in the corner of each one for my vitamins to take in the morning with my protein shake. My snacks, my lunch. Oh, my snack, my lunch, my other snack, my dinner, and then again, a vitamin square to take my vitamins. Here's my exercise. And then my self-care stuff that I did. Then, I added in my work hours because my work is a manual job. So I'm lifting, bending, twisting, pulling. I can get quite warm from doing it. So the days where I have a long work day, I probably will not exercise because I'm either too sore or too tired. And then on the bottom is my moods. And then on the bottom of that is my weight. So then going into week 2, I changed it up slightly. Sleep's the same. I tossed and turned a lot, both Monday and Tuesday, but I ended up with a fever on Wednesday, so that's most likely why. I did my snacks as one and split that in half because the snacks are smaller, don't need to write. Kept the vitamins the same. Exercise, well, I was sick. My work, I gave my work one a full line. Didn't work because I'm sick. My moods, again, sick with fever, still sick. Self-care, well, in this case, it's lots of rest and fluids, and then my weight again on the bottom. So you can see here my work. I'm not working on Thursday. I have physio on Thursday, and physio I put under self-care. And then Saturdays and Sundays I don't work. Friday when I am working, I take a protein shake and my 2 snacks with me, so I already know what those are. And I have to wake up at 7:30. And that is that. So then this is what the pages start out as, and this is what I turn them into. And you can see in this one, I outlined the food section a little bit better for a couple reasons. To split it up so it doesn't look so all over the place and gives it a little bit more of a focus. Okay, and so that is pretty much it so far. But the one thing I do like is that I can keep changing things as I go along. So right now this is working for me, but come April, definitely May and June I won't be working, so I won't need a work section. But I can easily move this all around, and maybe this is weird, but I kind of feel like the exercise, the work, the moods, the self-care should be more important and at the top. Well, for me, the sleep is the most important, but I kind of feel like I might want to move these up to the top and put the food down here so that I'm more focused. You're always more focused at what's up here rather than down here. Like the first thing you look at when you come to the book is here. So I may change that around. And then as for decorations, I just added in some dots, a couple little flowers. What did I put on this one? Oh, just a few little flowers, made it a different color. Yeah, nothing exciting. There's so much writing in here that you can't really do a whole lot of decorating. But yeah, that's it. That is what it looks like. Okay, so that was my weekly setup. And, oh, by the way, this is a homemade DIY plastic cover protector. I have a video for how I made this. You can check that out. But it looks like we're going to have a part 3 for the wellness planner for all of the sections. So I have the brain dump section, I have the self-care section, I also have my positive page So we might even have to have a part 4. I can't remember how long the plan with me's are for those ones. So please subscribe and hit the notification button so you know when part 3 comes out. And please share with everyone you know. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.